Well, here we go then. History being made this evening in Abu Dhabi under the lights of the Yas Marina circuit. For the first time ever, multiple autonomous cars will be racing on a track at the same time. Teams of scientists, coders and developers from around the world will be incorporating cutting-edge technology into these racing cars and have been doing so with the aim of reshaping the future of mobility through extreme sports. This is not your traditional motorsport racing event. This is a science testing event. We are pushing the limits of what autonomous cars can do through the vehicle of motorsport in what is essentially a public science experiment. Now, we have 4 cars out there. The Polymove team you're seeing at the moment, the Italian team with the car called Eva. Behind them will be Team Unimore in second. That's another Italian team. Gianna there in the burnt orange and black. Third will be Team 2, the German team. Haley in the blue and white. And behind them, Team Constructor. And their name is Constructor from Germany at the back and lining up last. This is how it's going to go. So the cars should be leaving the pits one by one. The leading car will be at a slightly slower speed, around 60 kilometers an hour. Then the rest will be released at around about 100 kilometers an hour. No overtaking at this stage. This allows the cars to bunch up and follow each other around to the start finish on the main pit straight. Then we will get the formation lap under safety car conditions. We'll complete this lap behind the safety car, and when we reach turn 14 in the final sector, we'll go from safety car to full course yellow, slow them all down, bunch them up, and get ready to take the start. It will be 8 laps in total, 2 of them underneath the safety car, and we'll be guiding you through it every step of the way. My name's Harry Benjamin. Alongside me is the former Formula 1 driver, Jolien Palmer. It's happening, Jolien. Driverless cars, autonomous technology, 4 cars taking to the Abu Dhabi track.
Yep, hang on to your hats.
There they go. There they go.
We got no idea what's about to happen here. We know
this
from qualifying, from
neat.
everything we've seen, even the attack v defence, which went a little bit wrong for some, and others managed to get a clean pass. We know that they can do this on their own. We've seen some cooperate with other cars and race, but with big pace discrepancies between them. But now we've got 3 cars that are very even on pace. Constructor, with a no-nonsense name of Constructor for the car, heading out at the back. They've been a little bit adrift. But now they're going to be all together, starting a race in a couple of laps' time. How are they going to react to having cars on track so close? It's a big unknown for us. It's a big unknown for anyone watching. Yeah. It's a big unknown for the engineers. Speaking to them, they were like, I hope it'll be good. They've obviously set the code, looking at the cameras. There are around 7 cameras all around to try and get some camera lock on moving objects around them, i.e. competitors. They've got LiDAR and radar beaming out radio waves and lasers to try and detect where the objects are as well. And this is where we'll see, basically, if it works.
Well, a month and a half, 2 months ago, that is when these teams got hold of these cars. And really, they were nowhere. They couldn't even get round a few corners. Now, though, the rate of improvement is dramatic. The Polymove team, who are making their way around on the track at the moment. Praying Eva makes it through. Those from the Politecnico Milano, the Polymove autonomous racing team backing this, actually has the autonomous land speed record achieved at the Kennedy Space Center's runway, reaching a speed of 192.2 miles per hour, just over 300 kilometers per hour. Only a team of 12 to 13 people, similar with Unimore. They've got around 14 people as well. Constructor, less than 12. These are small teams, Jolien, making up what's essentially racing teams, especially when you're in Formula 1, you've got hundreds, if not thousands of people making up a team.
Yeah, look at this. I would say army of engineers, of coders in the Unimore garage. There's plenty of them. You might wonder, what are they all doing to write a bit of code to send a car out onto track? They've all got their individual bit of code. So they'll break down the car's functions into each person's responsibility. So there'll be someone looking at throttle application and tyre slip. There'll be someone else looking at how the car can evolve with different sort of grip levels. Someone else is looking at brake application. Then it all comes together to the overall centre of it that gets loaded into the computer, and it hopefully results in a car operating at a high level. But we've seen that there are things going wrong, and they're all checking each other's work as well. So there's accountability throughout all the teams. But that is why there's a number of teams there, because you can't overestimate how complex this code is. I'm not a coder myself, but I've seen that it's a different world.
It's pretty complex.
But these are some of the brightest people in this world trying to do this. This is groundbreaking stuff. It literally is. And some of the detail that they're going into, one slip, one little misbeat, and the car can do something quite lurchy.
Yep.
There has never been this amount of autonomous cars on a track at the exact same time. This is history. We're currently on the formation lap under safety car conditions. They cannot get closer than 40 meters to each other. Once we get back around, we'll then complete this lap and we'll start to close up around turn 14, bunch up, ready for the race to begin. The first 2 laps will be under safety car conditions before we complete the remainder in full race mode. That is just due to safety protocols being put in place, because this is the first time this has ever happened. We've gone through the Polymove team, the Unimore team in the burnt orange and black, the second of the teams.
Okay, they completed 1 lap. I want to see them racing.
Headed up by Alessandro Tocci. They are currently in second. This is the team, though.
Let's
surrounding
speed this
the
up.
camera right on top of the roll hoop. That is
We're coming through just a few corners away from the quite an amazing moment.
Yeah, approaching that turn 14
Wow.
shortly, so we're expecting
Look
it
at that
to
building.
change from a safety car to a full course yellow to allow the field to bunch up, and then effectively when they come round to start lap 3, that will be 6 laps to the end of this race. The leading car in the yellow and black livery, Polymove. Eva, the name of the car, in second. In the orange and black, you can see there, that's Gianna for Unimore. In third, Team Tum, the German. Haley, the name of the car. And fourth, at the back, will be Constructor AI for Team Constructor. It's Italians versus Germans as they make their way around the final corner and will cross the line for lap 3 and come to a bit of a halt. Green flag racing should be underway as they make their way around now, but they've come to a little bit of a slow. Team Tom has come to a stop just on the exit of the final corner. Meanwhile, Gianna's close right back to Eva.
I tell you, this is not breakneck speed at the moment.
No.
The cars are now wondering what on earth to do about each other. So Tum, Haley, looked like it was completely stationary. It still is, and it didn't. You can see the front wheels turning and didn't really know exactly what it wanted to do, and that's because the front pack stopped. It detected it, but now the team need to work out if they can get it going again, and I think they have. And out front, it's
Eva and Gianna, Polymove and Unimore. Just having a look outside the commentary box, it is Team Tum, which does seem to be pointing a bit more in a straight line now. But let's have a look, Journey, on board, see what happened to the Polymove team.
This is it. This is the race.
So I think this is going to be what we saw in qualifying for. Yeah, just locking the brakes. And look at the rear brakes just locking with no rear grip. And then Unimore locked up as well, trying to I don't know, avoid or just have their own incident because the temperatures are low. They've just put too much brake pressure into the coach. They've come in, big stop. That was one of the challenges around their circuit, and pummeled the brake pedal with those hydraulic
Alright, so
actuators.
this gives you a very good glimpse of what the app is all about. So
yeah, I should be too confused about that. Goes around, they're thinking, where's the race leader?
if you like it, again, it is called A2Rl Vr. You can find it in the MetaQuest App Store. Until later, my friends, take care. Oh, yes, and you will see all these videos on my YouTube channel, Tomb Raider 582. That's it. Or you can find me on X, the X platform, formerly known as Twitter, under Tomb Raider 75. Take care, folks. Ciao.